Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
About Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers. What are your thoughts? First week hired,
Dude, I mean, I
got back.
I love it. I think it's phenomenal. You hate it because
No,
you
it's
think,
great for the Chargers.
but no,
happy
it's great
for
for
the
the
Chargers.
Chargers. But you think he should have gone to the Raiders.
I think the Raiders fucked up.
Look, I think the Raiders didn't mess up, and here's why. The players fell in love with the head coach that's there right now.
And you don't think they
If
would
they had hired
Jim
Harbaugh, Josh Jacobs probably is gone. Like he's probably going to resign just because of the fact that they got him. Just saying. Just saying.
So are
Tay,
you telling me?
Tay,
Are you telling me that
Devontae Adams traded, gone. Asking for a trade, he's gone. Guarantee you. And on
why?
top of that, why does Jim
Why?
Harbaugh want to go to
Jim
the Raiders?
Harbaugh's a
There's
proven head
no
coach.
quarterback there.
Jim Harbaugh's well, that's also another reason why he chose the Chargers because
Exactly. So why would he want
there
to
have
go?
been reports that he had
Raiders are
been.
trash. They moved out of the Bay, deservingly so, because they're ass, and now they're in Vegas. Okay,
And guess who's playing in their stadium?
the Niners. Okay,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep. But my dream as a Bay Area sports fan has always
So
been to watch the Niners versus the Raiders in a Super Bowl,
I
and the
love
Niners
that. I
thrashing
love that
the
idea.
Raiders like 50-0. That's 49-0 because we're 49ers. 49-0 would be cool in the Super
I mean,
Bowl.
I love that idea of Oakland and like San Francisco, Battle of the Bay, whatever. I love
Super
that.
Bowl. That would be cool.
That was
But
cool.
this is
People were was really dying.
but
Getting
this is the thing. Like once, like the reason why, like yeah, Jim Harbaugh, because like also Jim Harbaugh, great interview. Like Jim Harbaugh is either the best interviewer or the worst interviewer, depending on your perspective. Because dude, he'll start to talk. Have you watched his interviews?
I saw a part of the interview. I didn't see the whole thing. But
Because
look,
dude, like they'll ask him a question, and then like he'll think about the answer, and it's like when he starts to think about it, he forgets what the question is, and then he'll give you an answer that's kind of like a non-answer, and then it'll dive into some other thing, and I'm just like, okay, let's do this. And it's just like you either love it or you hate it. But I kind of like I'm just intrigued by like how he presents himself. Dude,
he
I
goes
love
like
his
on a little
quirkiness.
tangent.
Dude, I love his quirkiness. That motherfucker, and that's one of the things that I think would have been cool for the Raiders. Like Jim,
Oh,
dude,
screw the
Jim
I think you're a
Harbaugh
Raiders
became,
fan. I think you're a Raiders fan right now. What is wrong
bro.
with you? Screw
It,
the Raiders.
well, bro, like
Screw the Raiders.
bro, again, they're gonna be the word. Like, what did I say? Three terrific head coaches in Antonio Pierce. Three magnificent
Raiders
head
are not going to be
coaches,
good. That conference is
bro.
stacked.
If you really think about it, it's three elite head coaching quarterback combos, and then there's 50 tons of shit. Antonio Pierce and the Raiders with
Antonio Pierce is not that bad.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're horrible.
We're gonna see. We're gonna
They're
see. We're
horrible,
gonna see.
bro.
But Raiders are
They're
still ass.
horrible.
Bottom line, don't
Cliff
care
Kingsbury didn't even want to be his head coach, his offensive coordinator.
because he's ass.
Yeah, I'm not going to dispute. Well, he
He
got Kyler
deserves to
Murray
be
to the
in
playoffs.
college. He deserves to be in college. He never should have been hired
Why
as a
did
head
hold
coach
on?
for the
This is
Cardinals.
also another thing. Why not hire Eric Bieniemy to be your offensive coordinator?
That I wouldn't disagree with.
Like what are we doing?
But
Eric
he should go to the
Bieniemy,
Chargers.
and this is no, but this is the thing about Bieniemy, bro. Like Eric Bieniemy, he comes from the Chiefs. He comes from the Kansas City Chiefs culture. He
And
knows
that's
their
why.
he knows their offense. That would be great when you're trying to scheme up a defense for the Chiefs. Does that make sense? You
But
know,
that's why I think he should go to the
what it's like.
Chargers because Justin Herbert is comparable to Patrick Mahomes, kind of.
And actually, there is a good possibility that he does end up going to the Chargers, considering that Jim Harbaugh isn't necessarily an offensive. He's a culture building head coach, just like his brother. When he was with the Niners, he was definitely more offensive minded and more in charge of play calling, I believe. But
Yeah.
since then, This is also one of the things that I admire about him. He's pivoted the way that he coaches. He lets the elite talent or the elite coaching staff around him do their jobs, coach the team, call the plays, do their jobs effectively, and he just does all the back end. He gives them their opinion, and he'll have certain final say in certain plays and certain things.
Yeah.
And no, and like honestly, bro, like if you're trying to build a championship culture, considering that Al Davis himself said, "I thought we brought you here to be a head coach," when Jim Harbaugh was in the building for the Oakland Raiders, why not ever actually hire him? You had an opportunity to bring him on after
No,
the Niners
bro.
let him
You
go.
can't.
You
I'll
didn't
look.
do that. Now
Al
you,
Davis would have lost
bro. So can I ask
everyone.
you a
He would have
question?
lost the players,
Would
everyone.
no. Would Jim Harbaugh have been a better pairing for Derek Carr than whoever the fuck they got? I think it was Hugh Jackman and then Jack Del Rio. Would Jim Harbaugh would have been better for Derek Carr's career at that point? Because I
I
think
think
Derek Carr
so.
would
I
still
think
be a
so for sure.
Derek Carr would still be an Oakland Raider or a Las Vegas Raider today. Maybe, bro.
If it wasn't,
Jim
if it
Harbaugh had
wasn't for
ended up
McDonald or whatever his name was,
Bro, if Jim
yeah,
Harbaugh would
Josh
have ended
McDaniel, I
up
think he would have been
going to the
fine.
Raiders, I don't think there would be a Las Vegas Raiders. I think they would still be in Oakland because he would have had that team so relevant and so successful. That's how much I
Uh,
believe in Jim Harbaugh's coaching methods and coaching ability, bro. Because look at what he did to our Niners. We were
I can agree with that. I
shit
can
my
agree with that.
entire life.